Welcome back to Graybeard Gaming and Vintage Poor Boy Survival on Elmcreek. So, got lots to do today to finish off the month of May. And before we get started, just want to tell everybody happy Halloween. If you guys are out traveling tonight, especially with your families, please be careful. I'm hoping that everyone has a very safe and enjoyable time tonight. And all right, let's get on with the show. So today, we are going to continue our time, and I know I've been hemming and hawing on what field to buy because I don't really want wheat and I don't really want barley. I want to make money because I want to advance. This is what we're going to do. I've thought about it long and hard. This field back here behind us is owned by Clifford. We have 25% on this field, I do believe. Oh, not that one, this one here. Oh no, I only have 10%. See, that's what bothers me, is I don't have the percentage off on the field that to really take advantage of the value. So what we're going to do is we're just going to look. Who owns those? Jimmy and Adrian Hooper. I went to school with an Adrian Hooper. This one's Adrienne Hooper. So it's been almost 30 years since I graduated, though, so I'm surprised I even remember that guy's name. Anyways, so we are looking. I keep trying to get into the map. We are looking to take advantage of our maximum amount. I really wanted this one because I could just increase the size of that field and plant it into soybeans like I want. But that ain't going to happen. So we're just going to go ahead and we will buy this field here, but we don't have to buy it this month. I was thinking about just going ahead and doing it. There are no contracts for Clifford Powell available to increase our percentage off. And I guess we don't need it, but an additional 15% would knock this down right around $43,000. And we do have the money. It's not the worst thing to buy this field as it sits at 10% off. I mean, it's still a good chunk of money, and it's more realistic than 25%. So I think we're just gonna do it. We're gonna buy it, and we're gonna increase the size of that field, and we're gonna plant it into soybeans. So let's go ahead. Let's get started, and we will go ahead and purchase field 49. Go ahead and hit buy. Yep, at 10%. So it's good discount. I'm happy with it. Let's go ahead and figure out where we want to increase the size of this field precisely. And because I want to do soybeans in it and have 2 fields of soybeans, I don't have to fertilize it. So first things first, I will be buying this barley field next then, so I can combine these 2 fields and really increase this overall size of the fields. So yeah, let's go ahead and we're just going to drop this down. I know we're a little bit off on where we want to be, and we just need to go around the edge here. And wow, did that ever wipe out our money? I mean, that's fine. We're going to earn some more, but we might have to take it a little easy for a while and not go too hog wild. Spending money's fun, but we do need to not spend it so quickly. We will be purchasing another mower, just like the one that we just upgraded to, we are going to leave that one up at the field, and that will be our contract mower. So yeah, eventually we will put another tractor up there as well, but we're not going to do that just yet. We're going to back up just a little bit here and let's get it going. I'm actually really pleased that I did this. I've been hemming and hawing for too long trying to figure out what I want to do, and getting some more crops is going to build up our finances a lot more quickly. I really don't enjoy doing a playthrough where I'm just doing a ton of baling contracts. It's just not fun. Baling is a necessity, but it definitely loses its appeal, and quickly. No one wants to sit there and watch that. You want to watch, people actually farming, especially with cereal crops and things of that nature. But yeah, I am actually really happy that I just bit the bullet and got this going. So yeah, we're going to have to also do a soil scan on this field. We just got some stranger walking in our field. That's no big deal. I mean, why wouldn't they be? Yeah, we've got a new field here. This is our first field purchase, property purchase. We've made plenty of equipment purchases, but this is our very first property purchase to increase the size of our farm, and that is the long-term goal, is to always advance and grow your farm. One of the ways to do it is to do contracts, but I don't like working for other people. I don't do it in real life. I work for myself in real life, and I really want to work for myself on the video games too. So the sooner we can grow our farm, but not just quickly, but do it in a way that's intelligent and sustainable. Long-term sustainability has to be a priority, and we will eventually own this whole block all the way back to the train tracks. And I am super excited about that, but it's going to take probably, I'm going to say 2 years from now of game time to own that much property, which is fine. We'll own it, and eventually we will start moving closer and closer to the farm shop, as well as closer and closer to the Johnson's Farm Market and the animal dealer. Those are the areas that we will eventually work towards on this playthrough. Now, would it be nice to remove all this tree line? Yeah, it would, but we're not gonna. I just don't feel like we have the time for that, especially because I'm afraid of continuing too long after the release of Farming Simulator 25, and people just won't be interested. I mean, I'm not saying that there is a huge interest in my playthrough now, because there isn't. I am just kind of trying to learn how to make content, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it. I've been thinking about, what if I can get to 50 subscribers? What if I can get to 100 subscribers? Because it's not going to happen overnight. I'm going to have to keep on it, keep going, onward and upward, right? But what are some things that I could do? And so my thoughts were, once I get to, if I can get to 25 subscribers, I would like to have like a little, not really a contest, but I'd like to have a episode dedication type thing where, maybe we choose a comment at random, maybe the 10th comment after we get 25 subscribers, maybe the 10th comment or even the 5th comment, they place an idea in the comments, and that's something that we do in a future episode. And one of the things I forgot to do, silly me, was I needed to purchase the soil information. Yes, we do. And we're going to have to go through and lime this whole section that we just did, which that's fine, whatever, we'll do it. Probably won't have enough lime to get through it, but we will do it. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking is after we hit 25 subscribers, then we will have, say, like the 5th commenter on a designated episode will, or the 5th person to comment an idea, we will do our best to implement that idea into a future episode. I think that'd be a lot of fun, actually. I mean, as long as it doesn't fall outside of the vintage type of gameplay that we're going for. Yeah. So what do you guys think of that idea? I know it's not, the typical type of playthrough prize that people would like, as a reward, but when you're not monetized, you just generally want to try thinking of things that will entertain people and keep people engaged. And that's really what I want to do. I really want to engage with the audience. So yeah, what are some ideas? And I don't even need to wait. I am happy to take on ideas from viewers and try to incorporate them now into my videos, because if somebody's willing to try something that, say, you've tried, and maybe I do it better, or maybe I just give you an idea on how not to do something, which is probably the most likely outcome in that. If I'm being honest, I'm probably not a person that you want to sit there and take a lot of advice from, because there are so many people out there that know so much more and are so much more knowledgeable. But I'm always here for a good time. I'm always looking to have fun. So yeah, we have got this field fully limed and it is now plowed to the size we want. So I guess what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna go ahead and just gonna back this back in, drop it down. All right, where is our cedar? I think our cedar's, oh yeah, there it is. It's over there. I was really frustrated in the last video I did with the introduction to the baling with the not the Massey, but the Ferguson baler. I have no problem with the baler and that portion of it, but when I load the wagons manually, I was just really frustrated with that, and I felt like I felt like I really dropped the ball on that video. I'm sorry about that. You guys haven't seen that video yet. That one will be coming up in a couple of days. But I do feel like I dropped the ball on that one, and if it's an area that I need to improve, that video definitely showed me areas in which I need to improve. Mostly because there was just too much radio silence. It was awkward trying to load the bales onto the wagon, and it shouldn't have been. It should have just been smooth and fluid, but being that I was not doing a scripted video or anything like that, and none of these are, as most of you can probably tell, it wasn't scripted. Nothing was overly planned out. I knew what I kind of wanted to do, but I don't feel like I delivered on what I wanted to do, which is really unfortunate, and I got to do a much better job, especially if I want to grow this channel. I do not ever plan on worrying about monetization. I don't see that happening, mostly because I talk too much and I do a lot of repetitive steps. I guess once I learn how to do some editing, maybe that'll change, but until that time, you're just going to get, chatty Chad here, and I'm going to talk your ears off. So one thing you might hear is some colorful language. I've really tried hard not to fall into that, and the struggle is real, you guys. I have a very, very foul mouth. I talk like a sailor that just got to port, and I feel like I've been really mindful of that because I don't want kids to be watching this, even with their parents' permission, and then come away from the video with a whole bunch of stuff that would upset those parents. I got kids too, so I get it. I don't want to put myself in a place where I'm the one, teaching kids terrible words, because I know most of them, and I just like to try and keep it a little clean. I've been working really hard on it. You might hear me slip up once in a while, but we'll see how it goes. Depends on how frustrated I get with something. Yeah, so we're just planting. I mean, this isn't anything crazy, isn't anything that we haven't done in the past. We're just going to plant this field today, and then we will move along to probably a couple more baling contracts, and all of that is going to be done off camera. I'm not going to bore you with more of that. I'm not even going to bore you guys with watching me plant this field. I'm going to hire a AI worker and allow them to take on the responsibilities of planting the rest of this field. There's my AI worker. They're good to go. And with that, I think I'm going to leave it here for this episode. When we come back, it will be June. And in June, it might actually be July, because we don't really have anything to do until, say, like October, that we are going to do on our own farm. We may do some harvesting contracts, and that means we'd have a harvester at that time. So stay tuned for that, you guys. Thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, you're a better man than I am. And please like and subscribe, share and comment. I love to have interactions with you guys. So I wish you guys all a happy Halloween. Yeah, I know it'll be 4 or 5 days from now when you see this, and it'll already be past, but Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.